Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. I hope you all are doing amazing on this beautiful Wednesday. I'm so excited that you're here. Make sure you have your notifications on because I give a lot of information and I know you don't want to miss it. If you don't know me, my name is Kawana Rucker. I am the owner of KMJ Financial Services, where we specialize in credit restoration and tax preparation. I'm a board certified credit consultant. I'm your favorite host of the Credit Refresh podcast, where a new episode drops each and every Wednesday. So, a new episode dropped today. In today's episode, I talked about credit builder loans and how they can help you improve your credit. So, if you want to know more about credit builder loans, make sure you go take a listen to that wherever you listen to podcasts. I also have an MBA. If you are watching the replay, let me know in the comments. Type hashtag replay gang so I can see y'all. If you have questions, even if you're watching the replay, make sure that you drop them in the chat. So today is going to be a little bit different. We often talk about how credit plays a role in our financial health and how we have, if your credit isn't where it should be, or if your credit challenged, you can have missed opportunities. But how often do we talk about how credit and credit repair play a role on our mental health? Well, that is what we're going to be talking about today. Today, we're talking about the connection between mental health and financial well being. And then I have 5 tips to help you manage stress and anxiety. So let's jump into today's topic. When it comes to our overall well being, the relationship between mental health and financial health is often overlooked. So, like I just said, we talk about credit and how you have missed opportunities, how it plays a role on our finances, how you may have to pay more deposits or your interest rate is low, or if you're trying to start a business, it may affect the funding of the business. But how often do we really talk about how credit plays or credit repair or credit repair plays a role on our mental health, and how having been credit challenged actually plays a role on our mental health? And then what we can do about that, financial stress can cause mental health problems, and poor mental health can lead to financial difficulties. So we're going to explore that a little bit more in detail. Okay. So how does financial health play a impact our financial well-being? Poor mental health can affect our ability to manage our finances in several different ways. And I have like 3 examples for you here. So impaired decision making. When you're dealing with mental health problems such as depression or anxiety, we may struggle to make good financial decisions, right? We may overspend, say you're going through something and you just want to go on a shopping spree, take on too much debt, or make risky investments. Finally, it can also play a role on our lack of focus, okay? Mental health problems can make it difficult for you to focus on your financial goals or your credit goals or whatever goals you may have. You can struggle to stick to a budget or make a long-term financial plan. And then the ability to work. This is a big one. For some people, mental health problems can make it difficult or even impossible to work. And that leads to a loss of income and then financial instability. So, how can financial well being impact mental health? Just as mental health can impact our financial well being, sorry about that. Our financial well being, our financial situation can also affect our mental health. So, for example, stress. Financial problems can be a significant source of stress and can lead to anxiety and depression and many other mental health problems. Also, low self-esteem. If you're struggling financially, it can easily feel like you can feel like a failure, which can damage our self-esteem and self-worth. And then relationship problems, which is huge. Financial difficulty Financial difficulties can put a strain on our relationships, leading to additional stress and anxiety. So, I have some tips. I have 5 tips to help you manage your stress and anxiety when related to credit and credit repair. If you're working on repairing your credit, it's essential that you take care of your mental health as well. So, first tip is to set realistic goals. And I'm sure you've heard this a lot. People talk about setting realistic goals all the time. And you have to do that here as well. So one of the most important things that you can do when you're working on your credit is to set a realistic goal. This will help you stay motivated and avoid becoming overwhelmed, especially when you're sitting out your disputes. I want you to be realistic in that Maybe the first dispute didn't work. Maybe the second dispute didn't work. Build your case. Don't give up. Set realistic goals. Okay. Focus on the positive. It's easy to become fixated on the negative aspects of credit repair, such as past mistakes you may have made, high interest rates, or if you have to make a deposit. It's easy to get focused on those things, but I want you to focus on the positive things, the positive changes that you're making, and the progress that you are going to make, because you are, if you stick with it. Okay, number three is seek support. Don't have to do it alone. You don't have to. Credit repair is a real thing, and I know a lot of people don't want to talk about their credit with their friends or family, but you need to seek out that support if you need it, okay, or even a professional to help guide you. All right. And then take care of your physical health. So, good physical health is essential for good mental health. So, you want to make sure you're eating good, get enough sleep, and you're exercising. And then practice self care. Take some time out to do the things that you enjoy. Don't let this credit stuff consume you. Make sure that you're doing things for yourself, that you're, maybe if you like to read or spending time with your family or going for a walk or whatever it may be, make sure that you take time to take care of yourself. I do have some additional tips and resources for you. I will drop them in the link to them in the comments, and you can just go over and get that. Share it with someone. Maybe if you don't need it, share it with someone who may need it, because this is super, super important. May is Mental Health Awareness Month. So I just wanted to bring some awareness to mental health and how it plays a role on your finances, on your credit, all of these things, because all of these things tie together. Okay, so let's wrap this up. But before we do that, make sure that you go over to kiwanisrecord.com and you pre-order my new book, Credit Repair Secrets. When you pre-order, you will get 30-day access to the credit man, I done lost my train of thought. You're gonna get 30-day access to the Credit Refresh Academy. I'm sorry. And the Credit Refresh Academy is actually a course that you can go through. It's a DIY course that you go through. In that course, you walk through it with me. It's like an hour and a half video trainings, and then there are a bunch of other documents in the course. There are some template letters in the course. We go deep into how to some advanced disputing techniques. So that is that. And you get 30 days to that. Okay. You're going to get a private community where you can come in and ask your questions. So the good thing about this is if you go ahead and pre-order now, you can get your 30 days in the course. You can get started, and then your book will be coming, because the book is going to ship on June 5th. After your 30 days in the course, you'll have your book, so you can continue to go walk down this credit journey to repairing your credit. Okay, so you get that. That's the Credit Refresh Academy. You're going to get the private community, and then you get a digital finance planner, which will help you to just stay organized within your life. Okay, so make sure you go and do that. Make sure you go pre-order your book. And then I have additional tips for you, and I will drop that link to those tips in the comments so that you can have that and you can share it with someone who may need it. So in the end, the relationship between mental health and financial well-being is complex, but it's essential to recognize the impact each has on each other. If you're working on credit repair, taking care of your mental health is just as important as taking care of your finances. By setting realistic goals, focusing on the positive, seeking support, taking care of yourself physically, and practicing self-care, you can reduce stress and anxiety related to credit and credit repair and improve your overall. Okay, I hope that you found this information helpful. If you have questions, make sure that you drop them in the comments, or you can send me a DM. Y'all meet me here next Wednesday, same time, same place. Until next week, y'all stay safe.